Friedhelm Funkel is the coach of Eintracht Frankfurt. He's relishing the underdog role tonight, and there really are underdogs, this Eintracht Frankfurt team. He says he likes facing Bayern. There's no bigger incentive for his players than beating Bayern in front of 75,000 fans. He'll certainly enjoy it. Briefly, the team news. Eintracht Frankfurt are missing Bruce, Jones and Chris. This team was predicted in the German press 3 days ago. There's the two captains, Oliver Kahn on the right of your picture, although Michael Ballack is officially the squad captain. Confirmation of this Eintracht Frankfurt starting 11. Marco Rehmer, the former German international, will play at the centre of the defence. And a Swiss feel to the midfield. Internationals Christoph Spieker and Benjamin Hügel both play in those positions, wearing 30 and 16 respectively. Both will go to the World Cup this summer, playing for their country. There's the Eintracht Frankfurt coach. This is the Bayern Munich team. They've left Bastian Schweinsteiger and Roberto out of their starting 11. Something of a surprise to Michaelis. Normally a defender wearing number 6 will babysit the back four. That is a surprise sprung by this man here, the coach, Felix Magath. It'll be Eintracht Frankfurt to get this football match underway. The last meeting of the sides was on the 22nd of February in the Bundesliga. Bayern won by 5 goals to 2 in Munich. Christoph Preuss and Alexander Meyer got Frankfurt's 2 goals. Both play tonight, and Eintracht Frankfurt will compete in next season's UEFA Cup. This is due to Bayern already being assured of a Champions League place, so Eintracht have already crossed that barrier. It'll be their first trip into Europe since the 1994-95 season, when they competed in the UEFA Cup. And in case you're in any doubt whatsoever, it's Eintracht Frankfurt in the predominantly white strip, Michael Ballack and Bayern Munich in the red. Marco Rehmer, the central defender, seen it all before. German international of great note. Hargreaves just ducked out the way at the last moment. And here come Bayern with this forceful run. Probably see the pitch is very, very wet indeed. Alex Meyer with the foul. Lucio, the Brazilian international, went charging forward. Rehmer got there as fast as he could, but it was a good move out of defence by Lucio. If Bayern are going to play well tonight, Michael Ballack will have to play well for them. He really is the heartbeat of the team. He wears number 13. Rehmer with a clearance. Lexa. He's lost it there. Look how many red shirts are forward here. Vasovsky, Rehmer and Rus could be in for a very tricky night. This is Nikolov, the goalkeeper. German-born but has Macedonian ancestry. Hello to everybody watching our pictures and listening to our commentary in Australia and Japan and the Far East. You're very welcome indeed. An early German Cup final. The Bundesliga campaign still has a little bit to go yet, but Bayern are almost there in that competition. Can they make it there in this one? Manatidis couldn't win it. Bayern in a real hurry to get the job done. Pizarro. First real opportunity. In fact, it was Mackay who was sent spinning through here. Roy Mackay, the Dutch international, just made space for the shot and didn't really get hold of it properly. Just got away there from Ox, the right-sided midfield player. Hügel, Spieker and Ox playing in midfield. In front of them 3 more, Lexa, Alex Meyer and Köhler. Raymer. Lexa. Ox has got forward. Lexa, that's a good ball in as well, looking for a Manatitis. Hugel, Raymer, Lexa wants it. Ox again. Lexa. Eintracht Frankfurt with a really good spell here. That's a dipping one for Oliver Kahn. Of course, you've probably read he's been deposed from the #1 position in the German national team as goalkeeper. Jens Lehmann will be first choice for Germany during the World Cup finals. Of course, when I say that, I always normally add, barring injury or dramatic loss of form, and the best laid plans of mice and men can often go awry, as no doubt you'll probably be hearing. Wayne Rooney's picked up a serious injury playing in the English Premiership this afternoon in the Manchester United versus Chelsea game, and could be a doubt for the World Cup. No doubt many players will be having that at the back of their minds as they engage in this showpiece. Lucio. Well, a great ball by Lucio to pick out Ismail, and it's alarm now for Bayern. Eintracht Frankfurt certainly look up for it. Ox now. That was a poor ball, easily picked out by Hargreaves. Will shepherd it back to the Bayern goalkeeper, Oliver Kahn, now 36 years old. He's got involved quite a bit here, hasn't he, Patrick Ox, just a 21-year-old. Spent 2 seasons in Bayern Munich's reserves and knows plenty of the Bayern lads coming through, and indeed a couple in the first team today. Bayern fans in good voice. Manatitis couldn't make proper contact with the ball. Owen Hargreaves now for Bayern Munich. A support here from Lahm, the right back, the German international. Demichelis. Lucio. Bayern just beginning to settle down and try keep Eintracht Frankfurt at arm's length. Bayern currently hold a 5-point lead over Hamburg with just 3 games left to play in the Bundesliga. Demichelis. Oh, that's a fine ball by Demichelis. Didn't quite come off. Sagnol is the right back. And here's a Manatitis. He has the entire Bayern defence to try and get round. Not an easy job at all. Ismail to the rescue. Lucio. Ballack. Probably playing his last German Cup final for Bayern. He's heading off to Europe next season. Chelsea say they're interested in signing him. Just feel the game's beginning to settle down, not by a lot, but just a little bit. It's all been rather frenetic, and Eintracht Frankfurt have had their opportunities, and Salihamidzic on that far side looking for either a free kick or a corner, and nothing doing on either score. Bit of a surprise, Salihamidzic included. Former Hamburg player, Bosnian international. Friedhelm Funkel, who won the German Cup last with Uerdingen when they beat Bayern Munich 2-1 in the 1985 final. No doubt hoping for a repeat of that happy day. Demichelis. Hargreaves. Bayern haven't really got Michael Ballack in the game so far. Hugel, the Swiss international. Manatitis. Manatitis has been penalised for that. It looked like an elbow on Ismail, in truth. Yeah, he had his right elbow around the face of Ismail. Ironically, Ismail on the receiving end is currently in the middle of a 3-game league ban after elbowing an opponent that was caught by TV replays. What an irony that he now has been caught by Amanatidis' flailing elbow. They've got a lot of football to come in Germany in the next few months. You see a little bit of blood around the nose there of Ismail as he's helped off the field. Bayern do have a ready-made replacement in number 6, Demichelis, who's on the pitch already, playing in front of the back four. He could just drop back whilst Ismail's injury is assessed. Salihamidzic was the intended target. Felix Magath just trying to work out how bad things are. Lex has made a break down the right-hand side if they want to pick him out. Ox, he really needed to release that ball a good deal quicker, and it was pickpocketed by Owen Hargreaves. Alarm now. Alarm, ball took a deflection. Great chance for Bayern. Roy Mackay, the Dutch international, whose future in the Dutch national squad is under scrutiny, hasn't been included in the provisional squad for the World Cup. He had the opportunity. So it's Mackay with the free kick. Lucio forward. Here it comes. Over the head of Demichelis. The referee, Herbert Fendel, has spotted something. Bayern subs. Vicente Lizarazu. Bastian Schweinsteiger. He must have thought he would be playing in this match. You can see the rain still tumbling across Berlin in a cool afternoon. Pitch is very wet. Ball will run quickly. That just might encourage Bayern to pass the ball. Demichelis scraps for it and can't win it. First yellow card goes to Ballack. He's played in 3 finals. Winner in 2003 and last year in 2005. Bit of a desperate lunge there, and it was a real whack on the shin. Or speak up. Little more than a hopeful ball into the penalty area, but just were unable to pick out Amanatidis, and Lexa to take this throw now. Stefan Lexa, who came from Tenerife. Bit of pushing going on by Demichelis. Oh, what an opportunity there for Hugel, who drove the ball across the 6-yard box, and he's complaining nobody was there to add a finishing touch. You can see his point. Lexa dispossessed. We're heading for the 20-minute mark in this football match. Still goalless then in the German Cup final as Hargreaves initiates another attack. Lahm. Ball scooped away by Nikolov, who hasn't conceded a goal now in over 300 minutes of league and cup football. Former River Plate player, Argentine international. Lahm will take the throw instead of Hargreaves. Raymer was quite clearly holding back his opponent, and goodness only knows why that isn't a free kick. Has now given it after due consideration, and it's Ballack and Hargreaves standing over the ball. It's going to be Ballack, I'm sure, who's going to hit it. Can Ballack give Bayern the lead? It's Ballack. Goalkeeper might have seen that one late and kept his goal intact. There's an offside flag, I think, against Lucio. Well, a really well struck free kick from Michael Ballack. No doubt it's something Germany will be working on at the World Cup. When they have free kicks in that sort of position, Lucio went screaming in, trying to get on the end of it. And when the ball was kicked there, you can see there was at least one Bayern player offside. Patience is the key. In their last match, Bayern were 2-0 down to relegation-threatened FSV Mainz after just 13 minutes. Bayern got back into the game thanks to a Roy Mackay double. Not in that sort of mess just yet, anyway. De Michelis. Lucio trying to get forward here. Eventually caught. I think Lucio wants to know from the referee why, if Ballack was booked for the previous indiscretion, there was no yellow card there. As a point. Nikolov defending this long unbeaten record as goalkeeper. Still goalless then. Bayern have this free kick. Ballack took a couple of deflections. Easily their best chance. Salihamidzic saw the ball pop up in front of him. Couple of ricochets and the goal was at his mercy. Raymer got back to make some sort of challenge. That's why Bayern were looking for the corner kick. Salihamidzic scored the winning goal in the 2-1 win over Schalke in last year's final. Almost scored the opening goal there. Amenatidis, Lexa, now can he turn? Yes, he can. Great opportunity this time for Eintracht Frankfurt. Set up by Lexa. He knows how close that was. Amenatidis had this opportunity, clear side of goal. He really should have done better. And the club's top scorer in the Bundesliga, the man who scored the goal that took Frankfurt to the cup final, scored the winner against Arminia Bielefeld, should have done better. They thought that was the moment. Here they come again, Köhler. Köhler has it back here for Eintracht Frankfurt, beaten away by Oliver Kahn. Bayern are rocking at the moment. Köhler doing really well, wants the ball back again. He's seen it all before, hasn't he? Played in so many big games. Lexa got it in here to Köhler, and Köhler's shot beaten away by Oliver Kahn. Two really big opportunities now for Eintracht Frankfurt. But nonetheless, Lucio. Köhler. Meyer. It's Sanyol. Pizarro running down the middle. Then gave the ball cheaply away to Meyer. He gives it right back to Hargreaves. That's sloppy by Eintracht Frankfurt. Ballack. That's a fine ball into Ballack, and Pizarro just got away from his marker. Rus tried his best to deny him that effort on goal. Mighty Bayern Munich stumbling at the moment against Eintracht Frankfurt, but still 0-0. Sanyol unable to pick out a colleague, and here comes a counter-attack. It's Köhler. Amenatidis. It's a great ball in here. Oh, what an opportunity there for Meyer. Amenatidis scooped that one across. Meyer taking up a far post position. And the smile on his face is probably a smile of irony, because he knows he should have done better here. You're not going to get too many chances like that against Bayern Munich. And while we're watching that last slow motion replay, the half-time whistle has gone. The heavily backed and fancied Bayern Munich are being held at the break here in the German Cup final. The half-time score from the Olympiastadion in Berlin is Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Bayern Munich 0. Welcome back. Mehmet Scholl amongst the Bayern substitutes, maybe hoping to get a taste of the action in the second half. 0-0 at half-time in the 2006 German Cup final. Roberto is going to come on at half-time for Bayern Munich. He was expected to start this game. The Brazilian international is on then to harness the Bayern midfield, which is certainly disappointed in the opening 45 minutes. Roberto now in his 8th season with this club. He replaces Hasan Salihamidzic. So will he make a difference? We're underway in the second half. If there's no score in the next 45 minutes, we'll go to extra time and possibly even penalties to decide the German Cup final. So Roberto hoping for his first touch of the game, couldn't get it. The referee thought that wasn't a stamp. Is Roberto cutting in from the left-hand side. Early on in his career, he was rubbing shoulders with the likes of Roberto Carlos on the left-hand side of the Brazil national team. Roberto Carlos won out in that little duel as Lexa quite clearly brought down Roberto. Free kick to Bayern Munich. Looking for an early strike in the early part of the second half. Owen Hargreaves with a free kick. It's well flighted as well, and well held by the goalkeeper. Ballack got his head to the ball. Prolific scorer of goals with his head from midfield. Just got away from his marker, just edged the ball on, but it was right down the throat of the Eintracht Frankfurt goalkeeper. It's actually more than 5 years since Frankfurt beat the Giants from Munich. November 2000. And that was masterminded by Felix Magath, currently the coach of Bayern. His sacking as coach of Eintracht Frankfurt was ultimately to prove very fortuitous for Felix Magath. His career never really has looked back. Meyer. Köhler waited for the ball. Was no smart move. It's Sanyol here for Bayern Munich. Hargreaves is up forward. They're queuing up in the middle. It's against the frame of the goal. What an opportunity there for Roy Mackay to score the Cup Finals opening goal. Scored in last year's final. Almost did it again here. Not an easy chance. I think the goalkeeper may have pushed that one onto the crossbar. Eintracht Frankfurt have escaped though. And sometimes you need that little bit of luck if you are going to win the cup. Köhler. '16 is Speaker. Bit of pushing and shoving going on, and the free kick goes here to Eintracht Frankfurt. So often you see those go the other way. Lexa will take it. Khan is ready. Is it going to be Lexa to take it? It is. Bent in dangerously. Khan came, didn't quite get there. Köhler. Little back heel and he gives Owen Hargreaves the ball. Just happy to place the ball into enemy territory and move by in a good 40 yards upfield. Both sides supporters celebrating as if their team had scored the goal, but nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ballack will lead the throw here. I wonder what colour jersey he'll be wearing next season. Many predict it'll be the blue of Chelsea in England. Now here's Mackay. Just never really got the full weight of his body into the shot. Just managed to stay on side. Oh, fractionally. Absolutely. Scooped the opportunity well wide of its target. And the two anxious faces down in the Bayern end. Lucio. Hargreaves. Again, plenty of shirts forward here. Plenty of white shirts back to mark them though. Sanyol. Pizzardo. Just no obvious path to goal for Bayern. That's why they were reduced to playing a hopeful ball into the Eintracht Frankfurt penalty area. Roberto, can he unlock the Eintracht Frankfurt defence? Hargreaves. Sanyol leading by example, but Bayern really haven't found a consistent path towards goal. Good block nonetheless by Alex Meyer, former Hamburg player. Mackay being closely placed. Roberto with the corner kick. First blood to Bayern. Pizarro on target. At last the deadlock is broken, and it's the Bayern Munich fans who are celebrating. That goal comes just short of the hour mark, and it's the Peruvian international Claudio Pizarro, who's played in 3 German Cup finals, twice a winner. Is he going to be a winner for the 3rd time? Well, that should open out the match. Did really well to lose his marker, get behind a couple of Frankfurt defenders. Well, Eintracht Frankfurt cannot sit in now and just frustrate Bayern. They're going to have to come out and play some real football, and that might just open the door for Bayern to find more goals. Ballack. What does Friedhelm Funkel do here? So Bayern, the hot favourites to win this competition and to win this final, are 1-0 up. The question now is, what can Eintracht Frankfurt do about it? Amanatidis, who's been a virtual spectator in this second half. Lexa tries to win it back. Brilliant play by Lucio. Charging upfield here. Barged off the ball. Free kick to Bayern. Eventually just edged off the ball, and there's an opportunity for Eintracht Frankfurt to get level, and Bayern complaining. That was a deliberate attempt to con the referee by Kula. Amanatidis is doing his nut. Eintracht Frankfurt claiming there's an elbow used there. Eintracht Frankfurt are frustrated, to say the least. And so is their coach. Here's the instant again. Kula. And it was Willy Sagnol who came across with his forearm and slammed into him. How much of this is play acting and how much of this is genuine, I'm not sure. I think what happened there wasn't the arm that actually injured him. It was an unfortunate collision with Sagnol's boot there. Been quite a stoppage now. And I think he's been sent off. He's taken his protest too far and he's been banished from the touchline. So the Eintracht Frankfurt coach has been dismissed. The supporters are not happy. Certainly this is proving to be a good deal tighter than the last meeting of the sides when Bayern won 5-2. Three wins for Bayern in this competition in the last 5 years. Is it going to be number 4? Free kick to Eintracht Frankfurt. Can they get back into this game? Oli Kahn knew that was going wide. And the sort of experience he brings to this Bayern team can't be underestimated. Just flicked on by Vasowski, but Oliver Kahn saw it, realised it was going wide, dipped his gloves out of the way. Probably the closest Eintracht Frankfurt have come in this second half. They were doing okay in the first 45 minutes. That goal separating the sides then. With 15 minutes left. Jens Jeremies will enter the fray here. And it's Owen Hargreaves who makes way. And that really tells you all you need to know about Bayern's tactics for the last 9 minutes or so, because whereas Hargreaves would take the ball into the heart of the Eintracht Frankfurt area of play and to the edge of their penalty area, Jeremies is much more of a holding player. Jens Jeremies is now 32 years old, retired from international football after Euro 2004. Markus Weissenberger, the Austrian international, will come on here. And they're going to sacrifice a defender. Capado. Hugel. Free kick. Given away by Zoroberto. Now is just the moment for Eintracht Frankfurt. Plenty forward here. Bayern's nerve has to hold. Weissenberger with a free kick. Of course, an infringement inside that Bayern penalty area. It's a rather long and wet journey home for the Eintracht Frankfurt fans if they are going to see their team lose this final. That's a great ball into Amanatidis. Is this a moment for Eintracht Frankfurt? He's pulled the ball back. Weissenberger, where's he going? Play on, Zoroberto. They're onside here, it could be all over. Can Bayern just pick out Ballack? They can. It ricochets to Mackay. Demichelis. Sanyol. Zoroberto. Offside. Sanyol went charging forward, and he's been yellow carded for taking his protest too far about the offside. You can quite clearly see he just strayed into an offside position. Clearly felt he had timed his run to perfection. Ismail. Less than 5 minutes separate Bayern from the victory. Hugel. Capado. That's a corner. Roar of hope goes round the stadium from the Frankfurt end. Bayern scored from a corner. Capado takes one for Frankfurt. Great save by Oliver Kahn. Another great save by Oliver Kahn. 2 match-winning saves as he thumps the air in delight. Amanatidis dispossessed. What he thought would have been an equalising goal. Here's Weissenberger, sets it up here. Shot by Hugel is blocked. It's all Frankfurt now. Well, it's been a great week for Jens Lehmann, the other German goalkeeper in the national squad. 2 outstanding stops here for Oliver Kahn. That was the first. He wasn't finished. The second one was actually blocked. It looked like a save by the goalkeeper. And look what it meant to him. It was Amanatidis through a crowd of players. And Kahn got a massive paw to the ball. Ball flicked on by Hugel, away by the German Bayern defence, rather. 2.5 minutes to go. They sense a victory. Frankfurt press for a goal to take us into extra time. Weissenberger. That's a fine ball. Weissenberger, away by Lucio. Only as far as Köhler. All hands to the pump here. Bayern are firefighting at the back and about to launch a counter-attack with Mackay, and just couldn't get there in time ahead of Rus. Game's really got strung out now. What a let-off there for Bayern Munich when the coach needed a bit of luck. It wasn't there. Oliver Kahn produced one very good stop. Philipp Lahm with a throw. Ballack almost through. Whistle's gone. Free kick to Eintracht Frankfurt. We're inside the final minutes of the 90 as Mehmet Scholl comes on. Now 35 years old, Bayern's longest serving player. He's in excellent form at the moment. Bayern will scrap their way to the final whistle. It's Roberto now. 2 against 2. Still Roberto. Barged off the ball by Rus. Amanatidis calling for it. Draw ball easily intercepted. Bayern just happy to run the ball up towards the halfway line. Then Pissarro back to Lahm. Ballack making sure Bayern hang on to possession. It's Mackay now. We're into stoppage time at the end of the game. There's going to be a fair bit of that. Sanyol, this is a sensible thing to do for Bayern. Keep out hold of possession. We're only playing 2 minutes of stoppage time. I thought there'd be more after that long injury to Köhler. Amanatidis almost through. This really is to just give Mehmet Scholl a taste of the action, and it's Mackay who comes off. Scholl's form have seen many suggest he should be recalled to the national side. This would be his 5th German Cup win. Scored in the 2000 final against Werder Bremen. Eintracht Frankfurt really have bigger fish to fry. They have to try and stay in the Bundesliga. This was always going to be an outside hope to try and beat the mighty Bayern. Hasn't quite come off. Only a matter of seconds left now before Herbert Fandel will blow the final whistle, and Bayern will get their hands on this cup. Win number 13 for Bayern Munich in the German Cup. It was a real scrap, and the first half of their league and cup double is assured. On Wednesday they can manage the second half of their triumph when they will try and put their lead over Hamburg to within untouchable distance. It wasn't a classic by any stretch of the imagination. Just one goal separated the two sides, a header by Claudio Pizarro. The final score here in the Olympiastadion in Berlin is Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Bayern Munich 1. Roca Santa Cruz, who wasn't involved today. I think that's Bastian Schweinsteiger, who also didn't get a chance to come on. Now there's Schweinsteiger now, and Seb Deisler alongside him. Schweinsteiger there will be involved in the World Cup for Germany, make no mistake. Lucio. Michael Ballack surely playing in his final German Cup final. Salihamidzic substituted at half-time. And right at the back of the line, the safest pair of hands in the Bayern team. Felix Magath, former coach of Eintracht Frankfurt. He made a big save to deny Eintracht Frankfurt an equaliser. Eins, zwei, drei. It's Bayern's Cup. Bayern Munich have won the German Cup in a scrappy game as they now attempt to take the league and cup double for a second successive season. We'll leave you with scenes of jubilation from Berlin. Final score here, Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Bayern Munich 1. Goodbye.